Hello, everybody, and welcome to the director's commentary of SOS Seek Shelter. So, I am the director, Elijah Thomas, and it's great to be here. Here we have the brand new logo for my production company, ET13 Productions. So, I decided to start with this quote just because I thought that would add a layer of suspense, and I wanted to quickly establish that this is a little bit of a suspenseful piece. And then, of course, here we get our little stinger with Michael Hamilton, who shot this remotely for me. I had to actually send him some green screen stuff so he could get a nice setup. So yeah, he shot this remotely, sent me all the footage, and then I edited it. It was actually the first thing I edited for the film because I had to have the footage on the television that you'll see towards the end of this scene. For this short film, I ended up getting to do some compositing, as you see right here. The clouds are composited and behind some footage of a city I went to. I got rid of the sky and replaced it with the clouds. And I mean, it doesn't look the best, but honestly, I was pretty happy with it, all things considered. And here we're starting to get the rising suspense. Now, if you haven't already, watch this with headphones. Oh, this is why. Oh, look at that. That transition was hard to create, but I love the results. So we had to film with this footage on the television so I could do the transition. So I had to do all of Michael's stuff, and I actually had done it the day we shot this. I had finished it the day we shot this. Another little Easter egg, HKAF, right there, the news company. That was originally going to be a audio drama that I was going to direct. HKAF, it was going to be about a giant monster attacking and a radio show host really reporting it. So here we have Ryan, our main character, who we follow through this journey. And here we have him trying to contemplate what he's going to do, and then he decides to run. So I wanted to keep it as few shots as possible, so I tried to do this following tracking shot while also not looking like found footage. And I think the results are pretty decent. One thing that wasn't very decent for me is after this. Now, I love this fall. And all of this is dubbed over. None of this is actual audio from the shoot. This shot right here, I'm not a huge fan of. I think it looks a little weird, but that's okay. I still think it turned out pretty well. And I love the roar as we get in and how it echoes. Now, that footstep was an accident with the gimbal that messed up, but the shot was already done, so we really couldn't go back and do it. So I made that a footstep. This wasn't in the script, but honestly, I was pretty happy with it. And this moment here, I love the creaking sounds. To me, the creaking wood reminded me a lot of Kaiju, a 1965 Japanese film. And here we get a roar and my favorite shot in the whole short film. So this right here was my money shot. I loved this shot. The way I got this was thanks to fog effects, very expensive lighting, and the staging of my actor and where the camera was, making him silhouette occasionally and help create that lens flare. And I love that shot. That's probably my favorite shot in the whole short film. And I'd said this in an interview once, but I'd like to think that either the light following him means death is coming to him, or he's already died and he's entering into heaven, or he's stuck in this purgatory that's going to follow him forever. I don't have an actual idea, but I like the fact that it's open for interpretation. And the viewer can really decide what happens to Ryan. Did he die? Did he survive? We don't know. But I'd like to think the heartbeat that gradually gets faster is kind of alluding to something has happened. And with that, we get the title sequence following the God help us all line here. And this kind of, this is the wrapping of the film. Uh, I had to do 6 minutes exactly because that's what G-Fest required, which is what the short film was made for. I do wish it could be a little longer to expand upon it, but I also love the mystery. I love the mystery and I wouldn't take that back. So, I know this is a quick commentary, but this is about as much as I can fit. A huge thanks to everybody listed here for helping me and supporting me and being a part of this. This was a lot of fun. And at the end here, we get a little stinger of static with voices. And I'd like to think that these voices are from around the world where other people are having to deal with these clouds and whatever they are. And so, the story's not over, but it is.